Hey everybody. So tonight we needed to make something for dinner that we need to have leftovers for a couple of nights. And so we're kind of willing fall to get here. We had a cooking demo today. And so we have been craving the One-Pot Oktoberfest. And so honestly, this is something that Scott craves. When it hits October and it sort of starts to feel like fall, he's like, okay, it's time. Let's make the One-Pot Oktoberfest. So I'm also, because we're getting ready to move, I'm trying to use up things in the freezer. So I had some leftover homemade turkey sausage. It was already cooked. So all I had to do was throw it in the pot. I put a little bit of oil, put the turkey sausage in there, and I'm basically just browning it a little bit and warming it up. And then what I added was our potatoes. We had a bag of just the little baby red potatoes. Some were yellow, some were red, and an onion. And then we added some dill and black pepper. And then the next thing that went in was some sliced mushrooms. And I'm a little more tired than normal today, so I just dumped that whole container right in there. And I'm here to tell you I never would have done that in our pre-real food journey because I didn't think I liked mushrooms. And so before I would have chopped those up really fine, so I didn't know they were in there, but I basically just threw the mushrooms in and kind of broke them up with the spoon. So the next step that's gonna go in is, so this is 3 tablespoons of stone ground mustard and then 3 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt. And so what I actually even did tonight with this is the broth that I measured out. I used half low sodium vegetable broth, and we had this Oktoberfest beer lingering in the fridge. And so I did half and half broth and beer, and that's just gonna give it more flavor. And so I'm gonna dump this mustard and the yogurt into the rest of the broth and beer liquid and kind of mix that up, and that is going to go right in here. And then now the last thing that is going to go in here is sauerkraut, about 1.5 to 2 cups. That's going to be the last thing that goes in here. And then we're going to mix it all together, and we're going to bring it to a boil and cover it and simmer it, and oh, it's gonna be super yummy. And we're going to have it with a little dried dill on top. And then we have a salad with what we've got on hand, which is some roasted butternut squash, an orange, some walnuts, and some greens. And then we've got a balsamic Dijon dressing. That's gonna be dinner tonight, and this will taste even better tomorrow. So it's fall, it's October. I would love for you to check it out. One-Pot Oktoberfest. See you soon.